guys, welcome once again to this episode on this platform, The Woman of Valor. My name is Tokon Joloma. If you don't know me, a lot of people call me Woman of Valor. I am a women's empowerment coach, but also I am a love and relationship coach. And so most of the times what I do within my coaching programs, I provide an opportunity for people to explore themselves in terms of love, relationships, marriages, and I also deal a lot with women who have experienced domestic violence on how to get out of abusive relationships in terms of intimate partner violence. I also support them in their journey to healing, to rediscover themselves, and to build their life again. So I really welcome you to this episode, and I'm so excited that you're here. Please share this video with somebody who might benefit from this video, but also remember to like the video, to subscribe to this channel so that every time I post a new video, you are able to see it first time. So most welcome. Our episode today, we would like to talk about how to be faithful to a partner who has cheated on you. Specifically, I would like to talk to married people here. It also applies to an extent in a boyfriend girlfriend relationship, or maybe you're just a fiancé and your fiancé has cheated on you. How do you remain committed to that relationship when someone has disappointed you? And so up to that far, I want to share with you guys a little bit of statistics about cheating. And I got these statistics on Google, obviously, from Secure Forensics. The first thing that I wanted to share here that really I was like, wow. They said that it is estimated that 10% of affairs start online, and 40% of online affairs turn into real life affairs. It also says here that revenge infidelity accounts for 9% of cheating behavior. So 9% of all the cheating behavior, it's because that person who has cheated is trying to revenge on their partner. The other thing is that they say that 36% of cheaters have affairs with their co-workers, and 22% of men have cheated on their significant other, and 14% of women have cheated on their significant other. And so I just wanted to share those statistics so that you know that infidelity is a problem in a lot of couples, in a lot of marriages, in a lot of relationships, because if evidence is documented out there, you have to know that we are dealing with a real issue. And like I said to you, that on this channel, I love to talk about things that a lot of people are struggling with, but not many are willing to come out there and talk about these things, because come on guys, cheating, infidelity is a real problem. And sometimes you really love this person, you're committed to this relationship, but boom, they cheat on you. What do you do? How do you pick up your pieces and move on in the relationship? How do you even trust this person? How do you remain committed to this relationship after the fact that this person has cheated on you? And so the first thing that I want to tell you as a tool, or as a strategy that will really help you move forward, is your commitment. You have to go back and revise your commitment. Your commitment in this case, if you're married, is your commitment to the relationship, not just to the person. Because when we enter the marriage covenant, it's a covenant between you, that person, and God, because marriage really is a relationship, right? So it's not just about the person you're married to, but it's also about what happens in that relationship. And so you always have to remember that your commitment is beyond this person, is to the relationship. Okay? And so always remember, go back to your commitment. The moment you think about your commitment and you think about whom you like, what are you committed to? And also, I want to tell you that, with marriage, you have to wake up every morning and renew your commitment and decide to be committed to that relationship. The moment you start doing that, it will really help a lot of things in your relationship. You will be able to overcome a lot of temptation, a lot of struggle, a lot of issues that come up in a relationship, because every day you're making that decision to be committed or to remain committed to the relationship. So look beyond the person who has cheated on you and think about your relationship. And in this case, you may have, kids and all those other things. And so while you're working on the issue of infidelity, you have to remain committed to the relationship. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have to take the necessary steps to reprimand that person, or to confront them, or to take the issue for counseling and therapy or anything like that, even divorce. But while you're taking the steps towards divorce or any action that you would like to take from there, I want you to make sure that you are remaining faithful and committed to the relationship. So that's the first point. The second point that I want you to consider as a strategy to help you remain committed to someone or to a relationship where your partner has cheated on you, excuse me, you have to keep your mind clean. What do I mean by keeping your mind clean? Keeping your mind clean means that you have to guard your thoughts. Okay, you have to guard your thoughts. You have to guard the conversations that you're talking to yourself. Those are the most dangerous ones. The Bible talks about watching your tongue. And by watching your tongue, it's not just about what you produce to tell somebody, but it's also about what you're telling yourself. Okay, so what are the conversations that you're having in your mind after the fact that your significant other or your partner has cheated on you? What are you telling yourself constantly? I want to remind you that, there is a saying that says, watch your words, because words become actions, and watch your words, because words become your thoughts, and your thoughts become your actions become your habits become your character, and your character becomes your destiny. So first of all, you have to watch what you're telling yourself. Those conversations that you're having when you are in your bed, when you're in a moment of quietness with yourself, what are you telling yourself? Because those will bear fruits one day, and you want the fruits that your thoughts bear should be good fruits. And so watch what you're telling yourself. But also, keeping your mind clean means that watch what you're watching. Other than what you're telling yourself, also watch what you're watching. So for example, you don't want to put yourself in a position of being more vulnerable by watching pornography during that time, right? Because that will drag you to do certain things because of your frustration, because of your anger, because you want to revenge on this person. You want them to feel exactly how you have felt after the fact that they cheated on you, right? So be mindful. Don't put yourself in a position that will, make you more vulnerable to do something sinful. All right? And so watch what you're watching. Watch the music that you're watching. Watch the conversations that you're having with people. Watch the websites that you're visiting during this particular period. Guard your mind, guard your thoughts, because your thoughts become actions and your actions become habits, and you want to formulate only those good habits that are, that are important or that are beneficial to your relationship and to you. As I want to remind you of a Bible verse from 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 19, which says, "Oh, do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit within you?" So you always have to remember that your body is a temple. And so the way you treat your body should always, 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 point to the fact that your body is not yours. Your body is a house. Your body is a temple. And so you have to keep your temple clean. So watch your thoughts, watch your mind, watch what you're watching, and watch your conversations. By doing that, you are keeping your mind clean. Okay, the third thing that I want you to do during this period is be mindful whom you share your story with. Okay, whom are you telling your story? Are you telling people just because you're frustrated, and out of frustration you're just venting out? Are you telling your stories to people who will really help you in this season and encourage you, and tell you, share with you great tips or advice on how exactly to go about this issue? Are you telling your story to someone who is more mature than yourself, who can really pray for you, who can really give you, the advice that you need, and who can really guide you throughout this period to support you as you're going through your emotions? So be mindful whom you're sharing, because sometimes we share our stories with the wrong people who will advise us wrongly. I've seen and counseled and coached a lot of people, a lot of young women who have come to me to say, my husband cheated and I ended up cheating as well. And it doesn't satisfy them. They wanted to seek revenge, but in the process, you end up hurting yourself. And so, and all this is because they told a wrong person, and that wrong person said, you know what, cheat him back or cheat her back, because by doing that, you feel good, and they'll feel what you felt, which is wrong, because it's about you. Then it's like you're taking poison thinking that it will hurt the other person. And so make sure that you're sharing your story with the right people, okay? Avoid setting traps for yourself. The other thing is that deal with your anger in a healthy way. Process your feelings, your emotions, or everything, your frustrations, in a healthy way. There is a way to process anger. There is a way to process frustrations and all those negative feelings during this moment. And so be mindful how you're processing that. Instead of going to get revenge, sit down in your emotions, write down how you're feeling, and tell somebody, go for counseling, so that an expert, an experienced person can help you. Find a coach who can support you through this process and strengthen you and give you the guidance on how best to process your feelings and your emotions. And also practice forgiveness. Practice forgiveness. Forgiveness is not for the other person. Yes, they wronged you, they can face the consequences, whatever actions you want to take. But I think the bottom line, you have to get to a place where you have forgiven them. You have rendered forgiveness. By doing that, you're doing favor to yourself, because it will be easy to move on with your life when you have forgiven them. It will also be easy for you to process whatever feelings, emotions that you're experiencing during this time, because then you would have known that you have rendered forgiveness to that person. Okay, don't seek revenge in a way that you want to go and have sex with somebody else just to make them feel how you felt when they did it. Don't do that. Okay, some people go ahead and and sleep with other people else because they want to say, oh, I want him to know that I'm also attractive. I want him to know that, I can also do it. I'm capable of doing it. I also want them to know, I want him to feel the same way I felt. It means you haven't forgiven. It means the way you're processing your anger, your frustration, and all your negative emotions during this time is not helpful at all. It's not helpful to you. It's not helpful to them. It's not helpful to the relationship. And think about the bigger picture, guys. Come on. Think about the kids that you have, what you've built together. And think about your body. It is a temple. And so you have to keep it clean. All right? The final thing that I will share with you here is to make steps to explore the dynamics you and your partner have in your relationship. Why I'm saying this is because cheating is just the tip of an iceberg. A lot of times, cheating in a relationship or infidelity is a sign of a bigger problem. So you need to make steps to sit down with your spouse. In this case, if you really want the relationship to continue, you need to explore, why did he do that? What is the problem? Are they feeling insecure? Is there anything that is bothering them? Was there a way of releasing certain feelings or emotions? You have to explore that, and you have to deal with that root cause, because honestly, in a relationship, cheating happens because of another reason. Okay, so you need to explore those. Are they disinterested in the relationship? Sometimes people cheat because they just want you to know that they are done with the relationship, they are done with you, and it's like they do it deliberately to let you know that they are no longer interested in the relationship and in you. So you have to explore that, because as long as that is not dealt with, you have to know that the behaviors of cheating will continue. And also, statistically, they say that a cheater will always cheat. And why? Like, they stand more than 50% chance that they will cheat again. That is because you haven't dealt with the underlying problem in your relationship. And so find steps, be intentional about it, to explore the reason or the root cause on why your partner cheated on you. I hope these tips help you guys somehow to remain faithful in a relationship where your partner or your spouse has cheated on you. If you have any comments about this video, if you have any contributions to make, if you think there are any other tips that you can share with our community, please feel free to comment them down there, and I'll really appreciate. As always, make sure that you subscribe to this channel, share it with other people else so that they can get this message. But also, if you have an idea of an issue that you would like us to talk about here, feel free to drop it below so that we can talk about it. This is a conversation, and it's a two-way conversation between me and you as a community. And so I would like to hear your feedback. I would like to know your thoughts, and I would like to know how you feel about all these videos. Until next time, may God keep you safe.